It's also important to note the irony here, that Lorra has spent years spewing anti-Muslim bigotry, anti-Muslim hate, and at the same time she's been quietly sending money as part of a court order and a settlement agreement to the nation's largest Muslim civil rights organization. Since 2023, the anti-Muslim extremist Lorra has been sending monthly payments to CARE, our nation's largest Muslim civil rights organization, as the result of a failed lawsuit she filed against us, our Florida chapter, and Twitter several years ago. Ms. Loomer in her lawsuit alleged that CARE had conspired with Twitter to kick her off the platform. Her case was dismissed, obviously, and she was ordered to pay attorney's fees in the amount of $125,000 to CARE. That judge's decision was affirmed on appeal. We agreed to lower her payments to, I believe, $73,500, and we allowed her to pay over time. And so she was sending us checks, pretty much every month for the past 3 years or so. In response to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' illegal declaration that our civil rights organization is a terrorist group, Ms. Loomer went back to court and tried to get the judge to agree to let her stop making payments to CARE. A judge rejected that request, saying that Lorra has to finish making her payments to CARE, and we have received her follow-up payment as a result of that ruling. So this whole situation, shows that facts matter and the law matters in our courts of law. People can say whatever they want on social media, but in the court of law, the law matters. It's also important to note the irony here, that Lorra has spent years spewing anti-Muslim bigotry, anti-Muslim hate, and at the same time she's been quietly sending money as part of a court order and a settlement agreement to the nation's largest Muslim civil rights organization. And so CARE is dedicated to defending our community and their rights, and also ourselves when we come under unjust attack. We have seen many examples of anti-Muslim politicians trying to defame American Muslim organizations, institutions, schools, private schools. Ultimately, those attempts fail because they're based on lies. They're based on nonsense. American Muslims are part and parcel of our nation. They've been contributing to our nation for not only decades, but centuries, if you think about it. And we will, God willing, continue to do so despite the smears and hate that is leveled against us. Two governors, Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott, governors who have a long history of smearing racial and religious minorities, of trying to suppress criticism of a foreign government, they came after CARE because we've had such success in beating them in court. We have defeated Greg Abbott's attempts to silence Texans critical of the Israeli government 3 different times in federal court. And we also got Ron DeSantis to back off his threat to shut down every pro-Palestinian student group a few years ago. And so these governors, I guess, got tired of getting beaten by CARE in court and decided to come after CARE directly with these designations. This is part of the broader pattern we're seeing of America, of attacks on religious and racial minorities and anyone who dares to dissent from our government's opinions. The work of CARE goes on despite these attacks. In Florida and Texas, our chapters are open for business. Obviously, these designations have created challenges and threats and risks, and that's why we have filed federal lawsuits to block these designations from being further enforced. In the meantime, CARE continues to keep our eye on the ball. These attacks are meant to distract us from the work that we do to defend the American Muslim community and the Constitution of the United States. We are keeping our eyes focused on our job and our mission and making sure that we continue to advance religious freedom, free speech, civil rights, and justice for all people here in America and also people impacted by American policies abroad. Inshallah, God willing.